For years, I thought good financial planning meant sacrificing everything today for a better future. Then I realized something. If you're not careful, you can become so focused on building wealth that you forget to build a life. I'm a mom of three and a breadwinner building a 60 million peso portfolio. And one of the biggest lessons from the 60 million by 60 project is this. Our wealth engine was never designed to eliminate enjoyment. It was designed to fund it responsibly. Because there's always another bill, another responsibility, another financial goal, another investment to fund. And as a breadwinner, that's a dangerous trap. That's why one of the most important things we've built into our project isn't another investment account, but instead, we built in pockets of joy. So before leaving for Stockholm, I allocated a strict 20,000 peso personal travel budget. Not from investments, not from emergency funds, not from debt payments, but from money specifically set aside for joy. When the trip ended, I still had roughly 800 peso left over. After reviewing my spending, I realized around 9,000 peso covered the practical side of travel. Trip preparation, connectivity, essentials, travel needs. But then the other half went somewhere much more meaningful. It went toward people. Small gifts, pasalubong, thoughtful items for family and friends. Things that won't exactly show up on my portfolio statement, but will probably be remembered much longer than a stock purchase I made. None of them will increase my dividend income, but they created value anyway, because money doesn't only buy assets. Sometimes it is used to strengthen relationships, sometimes it buys memories, and sometimes it is simply used to show people that they matter to you. Then I got home, and my husband surprised me with an ergonomic chair. He recently received a salary increase, and instead of maximizing every peso for investing, he used part of it to improve something I use every single day. That share won't increase our net worth, but it improves my comfort, my health, and the quality of the hours I spend working every day. That's a return too. This is why we've built pockets of joy directly into our system, because if every extra peso only flows into investments, eventually the journey starts feeling like punishment. The goal isn't to delay happiness until retirement. The goal is to create a system where part of the money builds the future and part of the money improves today without forcing those two goals to compete. Because financial literacy isn't only about growing wealth, it's also about knowing what that wealth is supposed to support. Many financial struggles come from believing that every peso must choose between responsibility and enjoyment. I don't think that's true anymore. The real answer is intentional allocation. Budget for both, protect both, enjoy both. One thing I'm learning while documenting this project is that sometimes people think every peso has only one job, either to invest, save, or protect. But money can do more than that. It can fund experiences, protect relationships, improve your health, reduce stress, and create memories while you're still young enough to enjoy them. If you're also trying to balance breadwinner responsibilities, investing, financial literacy, portfolio building, and actually enjoying life while doing it, follow along. I'm documenting the journey in real time. Always remember that the purpose of building wealth isn't to reach age 60 with the largest portfolio possible. It's to arrive there with a strong balance sheet, meaningful memories, healthy relationships, and a life you actually enjoyed living. I have learned my lesson, and for me, wealth is no longer what remains after you sacrifice your entire life, but rather, it is what remains after you've funded both your future and your present. That's the update for today, group mates. See you on the next one.